Yeah, hi. My name is Khalid Elhassan. I'm part of the Sudanese Farming Group. We're a group of about 30 to 40 families. We farm over in, we got two farms. We got the urban farm in New Hope, Minnesota, and we have another livestock farm in Northfield, Minnesota. We farm collectively. It's a group mostly from Northeast Africa, Sudan, but it's open to everyone, anyone who's interested in our culture, values, or in farming in general. Sunday is our main day. That's where we farm Sunday afternoons. Anyone is welcome. Stop by, share a potluck, have a nice chat and visit. The main purpose of our farming is community building. We have like different ages, from 90-year-old to like 3 or 4-year-old. We all come together, we socialize, we establish connections, check on each other, and it's a beautiful thing to go outdoors and be active, be in the sun, and meet nice people. Everyone is welcome. Thank you.
And can I ask, are a lot of people coming from a farming background, or is there a lot of people where it's very new to them?
So many people are a generation or two away from farming. A lot of them grew up in the city, but our like parents or grandparents, like just like a lot of people in the world, right? A couple 100 years ago, farming was the main source of income, and this is not very different. Same thing, but we're reestablishing that connection. There's a lot of pride. There is a lot of feeling of independence when you grow your own food, when you have the technical skills, the know-how, and the choices to select especially for like ethnic communities and ethnic foods where the choices are not usually available in like grocery stores. There's a lot of pleasure in growing the food that you grew up with.
Can you say a little more about that process of bringing in foods and plants to Minnesota to grow here that were in use maybe in Northeast Africa?
Yeah, absolutely. So we work closely with the University of Minnesota Extension, and there's actually many websites like FDA approved and through the MDA, the Department of Agriculture, where you can order. You'll be amazed. There's like thousands of varieties of food. Anything that you want is out there, and you can order it and we get it. The University of Minnesota is a very valuable resource, the Extension program. They're very helpful. So that's where we source. And it took us a little bit trial and error. You get the seeds and it's not exactly what we're looking for when they grow, but in general, yeah, there are pictures and there are instructions on how to grow them. It's way easier than a lot of people think. You don't need to be a farmer or an expert, right? The instructions, put the seed in, give it some water and sun, it's gonna grow.
Can you say a little more about like what are those other programs and things and policies perhaps that help you succeed in your gardening?
We benefit a lot from like the food group, if people are familiar with this, the Big River Farm. And we also farm with Sharing Our Roots. These are two incubator programs. They're both nonprofit organizations. They're meant to help new emerging farmers and people who are underrepresented. Anyone who's interested in getting into farmer, they take you in, give you a small plot, like an eighth of an acre up to 2 or 3 acres. And the idea is to, it's an incubation program, just like business incubation or anything. They take you under their wing for a couple, 3 years. You learn the ropes, you establish the connections and the technical skills, and then you're supposed to graduate and have your own farm.
So what are those barriers that still make it difficult, or what are some things perhaps that you want to see happen in the future that would make the garden flourish more than it already does?
I mean, to be honest, I mean, I was very surprised when I got into this like 2, 3, 4 years now, knowing that only 1% of the farmers in the US are people of color, especially African Americans. And that wasn't the case a few decades ago. Definitely like a couple 100 years ago, that wasn't the case. And there's the number of African Americans or farmers of colors is dwindling, and people are minorities are moving away from farmers for various reasons. We don't need to get into it, historical and social, and people generally don't feel very comfortable being out in the countryside. There isn't a lot of representation, a lot of people who look like you, a lot of resources. So it would really be nice for people who are interested in farming to come together, work together, collaborate, and help each other and establish some small farming communities, and that's what we're trying to do. And we reach out to us, we'd love to explore that. And we're very grateful to organizations like the Food Group and Big River Farm and Sharing Our Roots, who give people like small farming plots out in the country so that they can practice farming.
And if there's just one thing you want people to know about urban farming that don't know much about it, what is something you want them to know?
I think that the main thing is that it's easy. Anybody can do it. Like the myth, oh, I don't have a green thumb, I'm not skilled, I'm not a farmer, I'm scared of the dirt or the bugs. I mean, no, it's really pleasure. There's a lot of pleasure in that delayed gratification. Like these days, people are so used to, like, you want something, you go on the computer, you click, and like, used to be a couple of days. Now within hours, same day shipment. And this really erodes a lot of the character building, especially for young kids. I mean, there's a lot of value in raising young kids where they see the fruits of hard work and work ethic. That's a very nice way of instilling work ethic and good values and good character in kids, right? Just so that the hard work and watching things, and you put in the work, and then you enjoy the results. And then there's a lot of camaraderie. There is a lot of community building in farming, because a lot of it's hard work. And you need people, so you need to get out of your shell a little bit and talk to other people and work with them. So it's very healing, mentally, psychologically, socially, networking. It's a pleasurable thing to do. I encourage everyone to do it.
Can you say a little more about what it means, especially for the little kids, to get their hands in the dirt and understand where their food comes from, what that does for their physical and mental health and well-being?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not an expert here, but I mean, it's a well-known fact, right? When kids are out there and they explore their own limitations and build their own strengths, understand what they're capable of, and running around, getting that vitamin D, getting the sun and the fresh air, and more importantly, understanding, like you said, how the real world works. It's not a computer game where you're buying tokens or you're playing video games all the time, right? I mean, there are plants and the bugs and the animals, and taking your phone and that Google Lens and figuring out, like, what is that bug and what's the species of that plant, and it's really pleasurable. So definitely encourage all the kids, I mean, whoever can do it, to get out there and get some sun and play and build real strong muscles.
Well said. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, it's just a pleasure. Thank you for everything, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Bye.